It's the beginning of the week here in our Transformer world. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about of new Transformer product. We're going to first start with Jada toys. Usually when we talk about Jada toys, it's usually non-transforming die-cast. But in this case, it's not die-cast. It is a non-transforming product. Seems that 5 Below, these are starting to pop up. It's a 1x32 scale G1 Bumblebee pullback. And it's only going to be $4.99, $5 at 5 Below. These are 1x32 scale, so kind of in line with their Hollywood rides that they've been doing for a couple of years. For people that aren't familiar, 1x32 scale would be slightly larger than your average deluxe. I know that their 1x32 scale Jazz is just a smidge larger than, let's say, the Studio Series Jazz. So I would kind of compare it to that. Keep in mind that while most of their stuff that Jada does is, again, full metal, this one is going to be full plastic, mostly, I would imagine, to keep the weight down so that the pullback feature doesn't have to do a lot of hard work to, like, zip along the floor. So, hey, if you want a G1 Bumblebee that is a pullback racer for under $5, go check out 5 Below. It's kicking around right now from Jada Toys. Next up, we have some more Blokees news again. We have 2 releases here from the Blokees Classic class. The Classic class is a slightly more complicated model kit of a larger scale compared to their Defenders or their Galaxy versions. So we got 2 here that both come from Dark of the Moon. The first one we have here is the Blokees Classic class Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. From what we could tell from these images that they've provided through their Twitter, we could get the battle mask with the regular face and interchangeable arm cannon, and it looks like shoulder missiles could also be clipped on to reenact all the goodness from Dark of the Moon. But not only that, we get probably, in my opinion, my favorite of the movie Megatron designs. We have the Blokees Transformers Classic class Dark of the Moon Megatron. This one here, they don't show much in terms of accessories. All we see here is we have what I like to call his elephant shotgun. If you know, you know. Doesn't look like it comes with much else, which is kind of a shame. I really hope that he comes with his cloak that he had in the movie, have all that awesome aura that he had wearing that cloak. I mean, a lot of the different versions of the Dark of the Moon Megatron have tried to come with it, so it'd be cool if that has it too. Even if it's a soft good, that would be really awesome. But yeah, so these 2 are going to be coming very soon. If we're seeing these stock images here, for sure, that means that these are going to be popping off very, very soon. Now, we don't have a price yet or release date, but the Classic class up to this point has usually been a $19.99, like a $20 kind of model kit thing. And Blokees have not really fallen into the inflation game yet, so I'm going to assume these are still $20 model kits. We'll keep you posted here on the Transformer Slag podcast with updates if we get more info on these 2 guys. Next, we're going to talk about the G2 Leader Class Dinobots set. We talked about it on the Transformer Slag podcast live stream this past Saturday. You know, we talked about the history of it, the unreleased G2, Sludge and Swoop, and based off of unreleased G2 box art and everything. But it seems there's something that we didn't cover that's happening with this set. It seems that there's some trolling going on the boxes, and we don't know what's going on yet. Now, keep in mind, these items have not been officially revealed yet. These are only leaked retailer photos of the stock. And it seems that John Cena has found himself onto both the front of the box and also, not a lot of people have talked about this yet, but also the back of the box. This image of John Cena comes from his appearance in the Bumblebee movie, and we don't know what the story is with this, but maybe that's Hasbro's way of tracking who's been leaking all of these images. Throw John Cena on there. Either way, it's just a funny thing to note, and we didn't cover it on Saturday, so I figured we'd talk more about the history of it and everything on Saturday. And today we'll talk about Mr. You Can't See Me here on Monday. But yeah, so that's all that's left for the Dinobots pretty much, unless you want to count a extremely light tinted light blue Grimlock, and maybe if you want to really stretch it, take the Dinobot female of Slash and give her a pink repaint, and then we have a full G2 collection here. Let me know what you think about all of these, because I'm excited about them one way or another to get more of the G2 love. But that's it more or less today for the Transformer Slag podcast, and keeping you educated, entertained, and informed on everything going on in our beautiful, beautiful Transformer world. Hope to talk to you in the near future, and as always, thank you for listening.